Muscles and movement. Our movement is completely controlled by our muscular system. As we review these movements, it's important to understand how they work so we can keep our tissue safe. Follow along as you watch and listen, and make sure not to move your body past the point of comfort, which means it shouldn't hurt. Flexion and extension are the main movements that we have with our knees and our elbows. This is one range of motion, and if it moves in any other direction, we will have challenges that can put too much pressure on the joints. But it's very important to understand that this is a hinge joint. This is what keeps our knees and elbows from being injured, so our ankles and wrists can help give us a little bit more mobility to protect the knees and elbows, to create more range of motion with flexion and extension, dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. This is our ability to point and flex our toes. Our fingers open and close just like our toes do, which allow us to grip things and write with our fine motor skills. Our ball and socket joints give us the most movement in the body, which means we can do so much more. So we need to make sure we move it as far as it's comfortable. Now, our limited range of motion comes from our spine. This is our ability to twist and rotate, and it also protects us from rotating or moving too much, which can cause injury in the body. We must keep the center strong as we build strength throughout our system. We can bend and twist and rotate, and this helps give us more movement. Our neck is a pivot joint. This is a very important joint that can tend to get tight if we don't move it enough. Our forearms protect the elbow and allow us to twist and do things like opening a door. Our synovial joints are lubricated and they have a different type of function. So when we move, we keep the flow within the body as opposed to it being sticky or tight. The more we move, the better the joints will work, which is why the ankle allows for so much more movement. When we sit for too long, our hips and our shoulders can get tight, so it's very important to move our body in all the ways it is able, which fuels the tissues within these synovial joints. So shoulder elevation is like a shrug, and then pushing it down is helpful for our posture, which can help with all the sitting we do every day. Our jaw allows us to chew food and talk and communicate. Our rib cage allows us to breathe because our lungs sit right behind it. Taking deep breaths helps us to be able to take in oxygen, which is important for every cell in the body. Abduction and adduction is moving towards the body and away from the body. All of these movements are considered motor skills, so our fine motor skills of our hands are what make us so unique. As we begin, understanding these basic movements will help us take care of the muscular system, stay healthy, and avoid injury.